thousands of Malaysians graduate, but not every graduate gets the job they studied for. Over one-third of degree holders end up in semi-skilled or low-skilled job roles that don't match their qualifications. This is skills-related underemployment, and Malaysia is struggling with it. According to the Department of Statistics, 35.7% of underemployment is due to skills mismatch.
Why is no one talking about the real solution? 74% of employers say they can't find the talent they need, even in today's market.
Structural unemployment occurs when there is a mismatch in the skills that employers have and what employers need, the technological advances and shifting demographics among underlying factors.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is Humaira Binti Halim, and I will be presenting a current issue in talent acquisition, which is hiring disconnect, analyzing the misalignment between talent requirement and real workforce capabilities in Malaysia. This issue focuses on the gap between what employers expect from job applicants and what the Malaysian workforce, especially fresh graduates, can actually offer. It is a major challenge in Malaysia's recruitment and selection processes, and many organizations are experiencing it today. This issue matters because Malaysia produces a large number of graduates every year, but employers are still saying that it is difficult to find talent who are job ready. So, the real problem here is not that Malaysia lacks of people. The real problem is that there is a misalignment with what employers want is different from what applicants have. This misalignment slows down recruitment, increase costs for companies, and makes the hiring process very frustrating for both sides. In today's competitive job market, this disconnect also affects Malaysia's productivity and economic growth. So, what actually is hiring disconnect? In simple terms, it means employers' talent requirement not equal to actual workforce capabilities. In other words, employers are looking for certain skills, capabilities, and level of experience, but candidates do not meet those expectations. This is becoming more serious as industries rapidly adopt new technologies, while many graduates are still trained using older methods or mainly theory-based learning. Recent studies from 2023 to 2025 clearly highlight this problem. First, employers report shortage in digital, analytical, and technical skills. Malaysia is moving towards automation and digitalization, but many graduates lack of exposure to software, data tools, or real industry technology. Second, during interviews, employers often observe weak communication and problem-solving skills. Many graduates struggle to express their identity confidently or to think critically when given a real scenario. And lastly, graduates may have strong theoretical knowledge because they study a lot in class, but they lack practical experience such as real project, internship, exposure, or hands-on learning. So all these studies prove that the hiring disconnect is not just a theory, it is truly happening. Because of this disconnect, recruitment becomes inefficient. Recruiters receive many applicants, but very few actually match the job requirements. So, HR has to spend a lot of time screening, shortlisting, and rejecting qualified applicants. This slows down the whole hiring process and it affects the company's ability to find the right talent quickly. The second impact is a higher cost per hire. When the right candidates are hard to find, companies have to repost job ads many times. They also have to run more interviews rounds and conduct additional assessments or even hire external agencies to help. All of these increase hiring costs. So the disconnect does not only affect candidates, it also puts pressure on the company's financial resources. The hiring disconnect also causes longer time to fill. Some companies take weeks or even months to fill just one position. This is because the number of suitable candidates is very small, and by the time HR identifies someone suitable, that person may have already accepted an offer from another company. So, employers end up losing good candidates because of delays. During the selection stage, the problem becomes clearer. Many graduates are not able to demonstrate critical thinking, problem solving, job-specific technical skills, or the ability to apply theory to real situations. Sometimes they memorize theories, but when the interviews give a real case scenario, they cannot explain how to solve it. This shows a clear gap between academic learning and workplace expectations. Today, many employers use digital or analytical assessment to test candidates. For example, Excel tasks, data analysis problems, software tests, case studies, and coding tests. However, a large number of candidates fail these tests because they do not have enough hands-on practice. This results in fewer people progressing to the final interview stage. Because of poor performance and skill gaps, rejection rates become very high. Even though many people apply, only a small number are suitable. So, the hiring pools becomes smaller and smaller. This puts pressure on companies and make the recruitment process longer. Now, let's look at the reasons behind the disconnect. From the workforce side, graduates face several limitations. That is, limited industry exposure. There's not enough real-world experience. Then, weak soft skills such as communication, teamwork, and confidence. Next, outdated university curriculum, such as some programs do not match currently industry needs. Too much theory that makes students learn concept but not the applications. Lastly, lack of digital literacy. Industries are digital, but many students are not. All these factors make graduates less competitive. But graduates are not the only issue. Employers contribute to the problem too. Some job descriptions are unrealistic. For the example, fresh graduates required to have 3 years of experience, or needing skills in too many areas at once. Secondly, employers often want experienced fresh graduates, which is contradictory. Fresh graduates cannot magically have years of experience. Third, industries are changing fast due to technology, but companies expect candidates to instantly keep up without providing enough training. Lastly, some employers do not invest in employee development. They expect talent to be already perfect when they enter. So, the disconnect comes from both sides, not only the students. For organization, the impact is quite serious. Vacancies remain open for too long, causing lost productivity. HR teams become stressed and overworked because they must do repeated screening. If companies rush their hiring, they may choose the wrong person, which leads to higher turnover. Some organizations also rely on foreign workers for technical roles because local talent is not ready. For graduates, the impact is also significant. Many face underemployment, meaning they work in jobs lower than their qualification. They may experience job misalignment, studying one field but working in another. Some struggle to even get interviews, and even when they have a degree, they still get rejected because they lack of practical skills. This can affect their confidence, career development, and income level. To fix this, employers need to change their hiring approach. Firstly, they should shift to skills-based hiring, where skills matter more than degrees. Secondly, companies should create more structured internship to help students gain experience. And finally, job description should be more realistic and focus on essential skills, not 20 different requirements. Universities also play a big role. They should collaborate with industry to update the curriculum. Project-based learning should be increased so students get real practice. And employability modules should be strengthened to prepare students for interviews and workplace communication. This will help reduce the skill gaps. The government should strengthen national skill standards to match global requirements. They can also give incentives to companies that provide training programs. Finally, they should monitor the misalignment problem through yearly reports so the improvement can be tracked. In conclusion, the hiring disconnect is one of the biggest challenges in Malaysia's recruitment and selection landscape. To solve this, Malaysia needs to align three things. That is, what employers need, what universities teach, and also what graduates can actually deliver. Only through collaboration between all parties, employers, universities, and government, they can improve our talent readiness and ensure the efficient hiring process. Thank you for listening.